Okay, is this mic check? Yes, it is mic check. It is. All right, check it out, y'all. I'm late. My girl Tiff just told me. She said X. I said Tiff. She said X. I said Tiff. She said, you're late. I said, oh yeah. Last night, I had to edit a whole lot of videos. And today I got up and I ran right out. So, let's get right into it, folks. You like my hat? Traveling. The lady's been talking about hotel experiences, the aisle seat thing, you know, plane situations. I'll tell you one thing. I traveled by plane twice in my 24 years of paralysis. First time I flew on a plane was to Hong Kong with Dr. Wise. They had an event in Hong Kong. It was in December, and first it was cold. It was snowing, snow and ice on the ground. I didn't know my experience was going to be that rough. Sorry. And it wasn't a good experience. Not at all. Not at all. My experience wasn't good because I didn't prepare myself. And I think the ability 411 is to prepare you for what you will go through if you haven't gone through it already. I didn't think I would get pressure sores. First of all, I had been sitting in that airplane seat for at least 21 hours. 21 hours. I came home after my trip. I came home with 2 pressure sores. One on my butt that my girl Amber is dealing with right now, and I had one on my side from the chair. I don't know what was out there or what is out there, but I know I have a J cushion which has some gel. So I think for a quad, if you're gonna get on a plane, you better have a cushion or something that you can sit on and put on the side, because I flew Continental. And them seats is at least 10 inches wide, you know. My wheelchair is what, maybe 18? I mean, it was so tight. I mean, it's so uncomfortable. I don't like flying for that reason. I don't like the fact that I'm afraid again that I can get a pressure sore. And if I do any plane flights again, I better prepare myself. Like, take my cushion and use the gel and maybe find air bubble or something, put on my side, because those seats aren't therapeutic for anybody in our condition to sit in. So that's one thing I would advise you to look into. Not everybody's lucky to get a first class seat. Even if you pay coach, sometimes they'll look and say, you know what? Let's put you in first class. It doesn't always happen that way. So the best thing for you to do is prepare yourself in that situation. Now, when Erica talked about the hotel rooms, that's another bad experience. There is to me, there's no such thing as an accessible bathroom when it comes to our situation. I think they think just because the bathroom is bigger, that means it's accessible. I've seen some with rolling shower, but you still need help because it went past somewhat of a hot tub sink, and it was towards the back with a toilet right there. So it's like, how you expect somebody to get in there unless they're paraplegic? It's the beds. I know they can't put like a Craftmatic or the hospital bed for people for quads and stuff like that, because you got to think about the safety of if a child happens to be there, and those beds are dangerous. They can get accidents, so they can't do that. But there is a such thing, and I guess I'll put some links under my video. There is a such thing like a prop-up pillow. I have one of those. I don't know where it's at. I lost it. I really don't take it to the hotel, but because it's like, in order for you to travel, if you just driving somewhere, then you can pack up with this type of equipment. Portable pillows, portable shower commodes, just in case one doesn't have one. The shower commodes that fold up. There's a prop-up pillow. Also got this other one that's automatic that it fills up with air, and that worked pretty good. But I think the prop-up pillow is good. Like I said, I have one, and when you try to prop pillows in a hotel, it's the most uncomfortable thing for me. I found myself having to go to bed taking Tylenols, or waking up taking Tylenols, because I had a very uncomfortable night. I mean, traveling is not going to be easy for people like us. It's not, because the things that we need, they can't suffice. They can't make chairs. It would be nice if there was 2 seats up front, that were therapeutic. Now, I know they say the ADA and all of that and all of those, but I don't really see accessibility when it comes to planes or hotels. It truly is not geared towards a quadriplegic, let's say, because we need a lot of mechanical, which would be now you think about us. Now they charge us what, $2,000 and up for a bed. You think a hotel is gonna put a $2,000 and up bed in each room? No, they're not. They're not. It's our equipment, the stuff we need is highly cost, and I'm pretty sure if anybody created an airplane seat, a 2-seater or a seat with maybe a softer middle armrest or something, or whatever that's therapeutic, it would cost expensive. The cost would be expensive, and they're not going to do it. They're going to make things accessible for us to their best, but they're not going to fully put everything we need. So we do drive a lot. Like I've driven, not me, but my friends, my family, we've driven as far as from the East Coast, from like New York to Wisconsin, like a 21-hour ride. We traveled that far from east to west. So, and I was comfortable with it. I mean, I didn't stop at no places to get no hotels. We did a lot of stops, like from state to state, to get gas, get something to eat. I tilt my chair back, take a nice little rest, and they alternated. My friends alternated. My friend Scando and out there. We went out to Wisconsin to the Stem Cell Summit. Some of you might remember seeing me out there. I did maybe 1 song. I was supposed to do 3, but I don't know. Something didn't go right. So I'm a little bit tired now. It's been a hectic week for me. I finished the editing video I posted up with me and Rockstar Fox did, and please, she went through a hell of a travel. I mean, the stuff she told me she had to do. She had to get to a bus, and it's not easy. And I got to give her props for coming all the way out here to spend time with me on my birthday, March 7th. And doing some songs. You know, we did some videos. We did the Choir Father thing. I hope some of y'all saw it, enjoyed it. And so let me stick to the subject, travel. Because like I said, I'm tired, but it totally passed my mind. It was my day. I'm sorry, ladies. That's really it. You know, I'll post a link to some of the things that I've used in the hotels as far as sleeping is concerned, because that's the most important. And when you think about traveling, and you should have some type of, I mean, Rojo I know is like an air cushion, and maybe you can get something like that. Just use the air for your buttocks, and you know, get something like I said, some soft gel for the side, and just try to be safe. You know, like I said, we do the driving. My family, they do the driving thing because I feel it's much better for me. But another thing I'll put a link to is T.E.D Stockings. I went to Atlanta early this year, January. Came home, my legs were swollen. My calves, I've never seen them like that. And I don't remember that happening the last time. So I knew I'm much older now. I gotta be more careful. T.E.D Stockings, they're called T.E.Ds. They're like, some of you may know because you wore them in the hospital. But like I said, I'll put a link to these things that I'm mentioning. Wear T.E.D Stockings, especially on an airplane, and especially if you're traveling far by car. You know, I'll put up the pillow, and that's my experience. This week, I didn't give y'all the energy I normally give y'all. And like I said, I'm kind of tired, so I'm feeling kind of weird, you know. But I have to finish editing again. I got another video to do, and I can't let nothing stop me. You know, that's the way we are. We can't let nothing stop us, you know. Maybe I'll get some coffee or something. Some coffee or something, whatnot. Something with some caffeine in it. That's what I need. I'm gonna just take up my minutes, that's all. I like running up the time, and I know I'm just babbling and mumbling. But thank you all for being part of the Ability 411. And thank you, ladies, for having Professor X. And I can't promise, you know, promises is not always 100% kept. But I'll start making my video earlier. I won't do it the night before or the day of. I'll make it once that topic is out, I'll get on it. Alright? I love you all. Professor X, signing off for Ability 401. Okay. Turn it off. You remember that from the end of Ferris Bueller? He came back. He was like, "You still here? Go home." All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I need to shave too, don't I? Look at my faces. Time for me to shave too. I got an event coming up. Y'all know Eric LeGrand, the football player. I'll post a link to that. If anyone out there in New Jersey, New York, or whatever can get the Ruckers, come party with me. Let's hang out. Let's party. It's a fundraiser for Eric LeGrand, a football player from Rutgers. They got paralyzed. Famous dude. If you don't know who he is, then post the link. Yeah, the stem cell student. What is it? Society research. They called me up. I'm very thankful to them. So God bless them. Ready and a new girl. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, girl. But let me go and do what I gotta do, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. I miss this stuff.